Hello everyone, my name is Pete. I am one of the admins here at the Virtual Orchestra project, and this is just a little instructional video just to give you some tips on how to record your parts at home. So let's get right into it. And if you don't have any recording software already, plenty of free ones online. If you do have some already, then this probably won't apply to you. Obviously use whatever you're comfortable with. This is purely just for those who don't have any recording software. This is a good guide as to how to use it. So first of all, we're going to open up our browser, and the one that we're kind of suggesting for you to use is called Audacity. If we click on there, so you see it's a free open source cross-platform audio software, so it's great. It's very easy to use. And let's go to download. I'm using Windows, so we're going to download Windows. Now it does take you to a different site to download it from, but that's no problem. So I'm going to use the newest installer here, and takes you to this FOSS hub, and then we want to download the Windows installer. Okay, now it's all downloaded. Let's open up the older download file. We want to do it in English. We want to just continue on through this. Of course, we've read all of this. Choose where you want to save it. Create a desktop shortcut. Yeah, why not? Let's install it. Now we click next, and it wants to open it, which we can go ahead and do. So there are some little quick help tips when it opens up. You don't always have to do that. Obviously, if you want to read into it and know all the ins and outs of it, by all means go for it. Okay, so now we've got it all here ready to use. We need to just go into the preferences here. So you select edit preferences. So we also need to double check our input and output settings are correct. So I've got recording here. I've got my Focusrite USB interface. You can of course just buy a USB microphone. They're fairly cheap. You can get them at around £50–60, or about $60–70 or euros, around that sort of price. So just double check your inputs and your playback is all set up, and then we need to go to quality. So ideally we want our files to be at a sample rate of 48,000 Hertz, and then we also want it 24-bit. That's purely just so when it comes to the mixing stage, all the files are in the correct format to start with. All the other settings, you can have a look through them, but to be honest, they're not really necessary. Okay, now that we've got all our settings as we want them, we can start to have a look at recording a song. So if we click up here, it gives us an idea of our input level. Now you can see my voice here is making that move. You'll most likely have a microphone pointed at your instrument. We may well at some point be giving you tips on perfect mic placement, that sort of thing. But for now, we just want to give you an idea of how to actually just record something. So generally with Audacity, if you click record, it will start recording on a new track straight away. So as you can see, if I click here, it starts recording, and there's my voice being recorded down there. Now you want to make sure that your input is not too high. We don't want it clipping up here. It is a little bit low probably. You want it to be sat around the 18 to 12 kind of level. That gives us plenty of signal, but plenty of room to play with when it comes to mixing. So just stop that for now. So now you can see we've got this nice file here that we just recorded, and we're going to need to export it ready to send in, ready for mixing. So we hit here, we go to export, and then we export as a WAV. Now it's very important that we get a WAV file, as that's the file type that we need to mix with. Click that. It's asking us where we want to save it, so find a place on your computer that you want to save it to. For now I'm just going to save it to my desktop, and we'll call this Audacity test. So there we go. So we click save. It will now ask us to put some information in if we want to. Obviously this is metadata, not particularly important to the actual file itself, just for recording, so we'll just click OK. And then if we come off of here, we should see we now have a nice little music file more importantly, it's in a WAV format. So then you could, of course, submit that into us and we can use that for mixing. Obviously, if you have any questions, please do feel free to get in touch with us on our Facebook page. We will from time to time give you more information about recording techniques, that sort of thing. So please keep watching this space. Thank you very much.